Welcome in, everybody. Get those likes way up. If you guys are just joining in now, I'm kind of testing out things here just to see how it is. Not 100% sure how this is going to work all in all for the YouTube audience and also for the TikTok audience, because we're also live on TikTok. So we can try to do that. That's going to be that. But let's wait for some people to hop in the YouTube chat, since that's the only chat I'm unfortunately able to read. But if you guys are just joining in for the TikTok live, I've been doing the TikTok live a little bit longer, for about 2 or 3 minutes. Hello everybody. What's up, Queen Kong? How are you doing? I'm doing all right, guys. I'm doing all right. I'm just trying to stream on TikTok at the same time. This is my first time doing it. It's a little bit frustrating, to be honest with you guys. I'll be real with you guys. But we did have a bunch of great streams today. If you guys are new, let me know if you're new. I'm definitely interested in hearing about it. Yeah, I can't understand any of that. I'm doing all right, guys. Let me know where you guys are coming from, though, in the comment section. What city, what state? I'm always curious to hear about it. Hey, what's up, Green Abuse Substance? This is more or less just a testing out a live stream on the TikTok and on the YouTube at the same time. But I'm doing good. I want to know where everyone's from, though, in the comment section. What city, what state? Does everything look good? Does it sound good? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know. I'm definitely curious about that. Guess? I don't know. China? Where are you from? Last name is Kong, so I'm going to guess China. Or Vietnam. I don't know. I have 0 guesses. 0 guesses. Heck no, I don't know. New Jersey? New Jersey maybe? Alabama! Okay, Alabama in the house. A lot of great people out there in Alabama. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Trump. I'm all with you, brother. Why do I support Trump after the Iran war? Obviously because I support the Iran war 100%. What other reason would there be? We got Australia, North Dakota. What's up, chat? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing this fine evening? Are you Israeli? Nope. Never been to Israel. Don't have an Israeli passport or citizenship. What's up? How's everybody doing? We don't really have any subjects to talk about this evening. We're just going to be responding to some of you guys in the chats. And we're also testing out a TikTok thing, because I'm trying to work on going live on TikTok to build it up so I can monetize it and start making money over there as well. Please answer people's calls. What people's calls? What calls am I missing? A lot of weirdos in the comment section. We got 105 people in here. Oh, you love Michael Jackson and Jesus? Amen. Amen, brother. Amen. Well, as far as the Iranian war, I guess we can just talk about that, because I see a lot of people yapping in the chats talking about Iran this, Iran that. I guess we can talk about that. Yeah, there are unfortunately casualties in America and all over the world when wars happen, and rather it's Israel, rather it's Russia, rather it's any of these other countries that are warring, women and children die. And I understand that a lot of people claim that they care about it. But if you guys really care about women and children dying, then why do you support abortion? Why is it okay now in 9 different states in the United States of America to abort an 8 or 9 month old baby? Isn't that straight savagery? I mean, 60 million babies yearly are aborted. Nobody cares. Nobody talks about it. I'm just saying, am I the only person that thinks that's crazy? Is that crazy, chat? Yes or no? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Massachusetts Senate Bill number S12134. Legislative proposal sponsored by Senator Jamie Eldrin that aims to establish a permanent 11-member commission to promote the civil rights conclusion of Islam. Yeah, that's horrible. Basically, they're going to be labeling people in Massachusetts as Islamophobic, and they're going to be targeting them through the government. Do I have a link to my TikTok? My TikTok is, I'll send it to you, because I have a brand new one that I set up. It's not the one that you were talking about before. The thing is, the baby is not your body, though. It's inside of your body, but the baby has different DNA from the mother. If the baby was part of your body, I mean, it is part of your body. It's attached, but it's not your body. It's a baby's body. It's a fetus. I mean, John Hopkins University, very, very well-renowned university, John Hopkins says that life starts at conception. That's what John Hopkins says. So don't argue with me. You can go argue with some people that know what they're talking about. Oh, we got this crybaby Ukrainian guy in here. Adios. It is your rights. It is your rights as far as right now, but we'll see what happens in the future. What are we arguing about? Life does start at conception. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day if I'm choking up more than usual. I mean, everyone asks, what is life? I mean, some small organisms like cells, a clump of cells is a living being. It's a living organism. So what's the difference? We literally just went live. We got a lot of Trump haters in the chat. That's perfectly fine with me. Bible says life begins at the first breath. Can you quote me a Bible verse for that? I would really be interested to see that. You don't have to pay for a subscription. You can view us for free. You can watch this for free. If you want to join the subscription, you can join the subscription, but you don't have to. The subscription's only $5 a month. We lowered the price. Before we were charging $10 a month. And guess what? If you sign up for the subscription, you get exclusive content. God bless Donald Trump. Yeah, the comments are kind of mixed. At least the president I voted for didn't start a war. I mean, honestly, there's been conflict going back and forth with Iran for 47 years. Every couple years, we have an incident. Not to mention, who moved 6,000 Marines and Navy over into the Strait of Hormuz? That was Joe Biden. Just saying. Also, what about Operation Stealing the Reality? Operation Stealing the Reality, 2018, Mossad invaded Tehran, the capital of Iran, and they discovered 100,000 documents of nuclear plans to either bomb Israel or bomb America. These were plans to build a nuclear weapon. Fast forward to 2023, we had the supreme leader of Iran saying that they have the technology to build nuclear weapons and that they can and that they will. Not to mention, they've been screaming death to America for 47 years. What other evidence do you need? Operation Stealing the Reality quite shows the truth. And if you're going to talk about the JCPOA wasn't perfect at all. It took us over 21 days to investigate nuclear facilities and nuclear sites. And there were still parts of these Iranian nuclear sites where we were not allowed to investigate. Not to mention, you don't even need, not to mention they had 60% enriched uranium. What can you do with 60% enriched uranium? And there was also particles discovered that were 87% enriched uranium. 87%, which is very, very close. And even with 60%, you can build a dirty bomb. So there's definitely a threat to be out there. And even if you're going to make the argument that they couldn't hit America, okay, do you want them to hit Israel and the rest of the Middle East? But guys, get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. Listen, I know plenty of veterans that served in the Middle East, and lots of them had a lot of fear out there because they were constantly scared of what terrorist proxies of Iran, like Hezbollah and ISIS and all these other organizations were going to do to them. But get those likes up. Listen, Mr. Indian man, if you don't like the United States, stay in your country. It'll make me perfectly happy. That's right, Scotty boy. I'm all with you. Listen, if you guys don't know, if you don't understand, if you don't study this stuff, I don't know what else to tell you. Because I've been studying a lot about Iran. I've had multiple debates on it. And I'm just talking surface level stuff right now. I mean, what piece of evidence would you need? What piece of evidence would you need that would be making you willing to go into Iran? What piece of evidence? Do they need to write you a letter and tell you that they want to build a nuclear bomb and take out America or Israel? What do they need to do for you to justify this conflict? Well, the thing is, if Israel gets hit by a bomb or a nuclear bomb, they get hit by a nuclear bomb, then they're going to enact the Samson option. The Samson option. Basically, they're going to destroy all of the Middle East, bombing all these radical Islamic countries. And it's pretty much over with the world as we know it. Starting with 47 years is already proof, brother. We can go back further than that. We can go back further than that. Justice for the detained immigrants? You mean the illegal alien criminals? No justice for them. Their justice is going back to their country where they came from. It's not that hard to come here legally, especially if you're from Mexico or one of these countries down south. You can get a work visa in a month. And if you're working at a farm and you're from Mexico, you can come in with your paperwork and NAFTA can issue a visa in an hour. If you're coming from Mexico and you want to work in a farm in the United States, they can issue a visa in 1 hour. It's incredibly easy. I'm speaking as a man that's lived in more than 3 countries outside of America. I know what it's like to file for a work visa. I know what it's like to file for all these different types of visas. 1979 was awful. They took us hostage. They took American citizens hostage. That's what the Iranians did to us. Operation Praying Mantis. They bombed one of our boats with a mine, an underwater mine. I've already been all around Texas and all around the country and all around the world. Even if Trump doesn't run in 2028, guess what? He's still going to be president all 2028, and he's going to be president in 2029. No, Benjamin Netanyahu is not paying me, brother. You got the wrong guy. MAGA, I'm all with you. It's not about illegal alien immigrants being dangerous or not. First off, every single crime committed by an illegal alien immigrant is one crime that didn't need to happen if we would have just secured our borders and kept them shut in the first place. Second off, illegal alien immigrants cost us $8,776 a year, according to DHS. And deportations, depends on who and where, but some deportations averaging around $2,000 per head, according to recent articles. Well, war costs money. Do you want to protect our nation from nuclear issues? From radical Islamic terrorists? I definitely recommend everyone out there, go Google the Islamic Quran, go open up the Quran and start reading from it, and then you'll understand the Muslim beliefs. I'm not even going to elaborate too much on it, but Muhammad married a 6-year-old. Muhammad married a 6-year-old. Not to mention child marriage is legal in Iran. That is enough reason for me right there to take them on. They actively practice child marriage. They actively... What's racist? Defending your borders is racist? Islam wants to own the world. I do believe that. That's just my own personal beliefs, though. From what I've read, I like to read the Quran sometimes, and there's not a single book or there's not a single page I can't go to without finding something disturbing. All right? Get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. Go in the sun, please. I live near the beach. I go to the beach pretty much every other day, believe it or not. It's just these strong white European genetics. Listen, we're going to see what happens in November, but no matter what, the Democrats are going to lose. Do you want the Democrats to win or do you want the Democrat Socialists to win? If you're going to say Republicans are going to lose, then you're going to be stuck with socialists. Join the Discord, though, if you guys want to debate. Oh, here we go. Some more crybabies. I let the moderators run wild. Is there an echo? If there's an echo, I can plug in my mic. Maybe it'll sound a little bit better. You really want the DSA? You really want the DSA to win? Are you being serious? Democrats don't debate anybody. They don't debate anybody. Capitalism has helped Americans. I'm a capitalist. I'm a major capitalist. Do not vote Democrat. They are communist. I suffered the system in Cuba. God bless you, brother. I would love to have someone that grew up living in Cuba to come on my show. I would love it. It would be fantastic. Because I want people to know the dangers. How do we debate? You can join my Discord, link in bio. Or maybe if Gigi will be kind enough to post a link again, I can pin it. No, I don't think Trump is getting impeached, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Democrats failed last time. I'm sure they'll try again. Hate is a really strong word. If you hate anyone, I kind of feel bad for you. Because I didn't hate Sleepy Joe, even though I thought he did a terrible job. I didn't hate him. I don't hate nobody. I don't even hate all the radical Islamists. I strongly dislike them. You can click that Discord link right down below. Who pardons criminals? Apparently, Tim Walsh. He pardoned a registered sex offender that raped a 10-year-old multiple times. And then he got on television and said that he felt bad for him. That's who pardons criminals. I could really care less about a lot of criminals getting pardoned, depending on the crime and the circumstances. But one thing I cannot stand is a PDF file, a multiple grapist. Multiple grapes. You got to get vetted if you join the Discord. You got to go to the vetting room. So if you join, you can go in the vetting room. Go Google Biden's pardons and then come back. I can remember a couple of Biden's pardons. One of Biden's pardons was that he freed a man that unalived a woman and a mother. It was actually a 12-year-old girl and a mother, sorry. A 12-year-old girl and a mother. This was a guy that Joe Biden pardoned. This guy is a guy that Joe Biden pardoned. Epstein was a Democrat, and so were all of his Democrat supporters. Not to mention, Jeffrey Epstein did give Hakeem Jeffries $300,000 back in 2016. You can literally look it up yourself, and not a single Democrat talks about it, mentions it, talks anything about it whatsoever. No questioning about why Hakeem Jeffries received $300,000 from Jeffrey Epstein. Zero questions about it. You're not going to use your brain. You don't even care about pedos. You don't even care about pedos. The only thing you care about is arresting Donald J. Trump. That's the only thing you care about. 4 years of having those files and Democrats showed nothing. And now I've been seeing recently they're making up stuff. Hakeem's is the Democrats' daddy? I mean, one thing I can say about Hakeem is at least he defends against the DSA. The Democrat Party just spent $15 million to combat the Democrat Socialists. If that isn't something, I don't know what is. All right, you're in the vetting room. Let's get some moderators out there. You can tag at everyone if you want. Get those likes up. Yeah. Y'all can cry all you want. Dean Withers is a grapist. Your idol, Democrats. Dean Withers is allegedly now a grapist. So I don't want to hear nothing about Trump. When you got Democrat politicians pardoning convicted rapists, we have evidence of it. We have evidence of it. Get those likes up. Come to the UK, brother. I've already been to the UK, man. And it's full of radical Islamists now. They've taken over. It's unrecognizable. So I'm not really interested in going back there. It's unrecognizable for me. Same thing with Canada. Unrecognizable. I was too young to go to Canada back when it was actually Canada, about 30 or 40 years ago, when Canada was a nice place to live in, a nice place to visit. I mean, I was too late for that, man. Well, you have to tag someone, man. It's also very late at night, so that might be another issue. But I'll come in there probably after the stream, brother. But if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about, you can drop some super chats. I'm here for whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm reading every single super chat out loud, guys. And make sure you guys like and subscribe. Is he an agent? Why do I always get accused of being an agent? An agent of what? An FBI agent? An IDF agent? A Mossad agent? What kind of agent am I now? Democrats were genuinely so happy when Charlie Kirk got unalived. And then ICE shoots someone in self-defense and they all scream and cry. It's sad, man. It's sad. Oh, here we go. You guys are crying your eyes out in the comment section. Listen, Democrats, it's going to be okay. Your party is going to continue to lose, and maybe if you're lucky, you'll get an evil socialist to starve you to death. Because that's what socialists do in reality. Yeah, 22nd Amendment. I heard it before. It's 7 in the morning. Where the hell are you at? In Europe? In Europe, it's probably about 7 in the morning. How many Europeans do we have in the comment section? Listen, no political party is perfect. I got a lot of respect for the libertarians, but at the end of the day, the libertarians are too soft on crime. Let's see, you guys are spamming. Who to tag in the channel? I don't know. Tag J Money or tag Time on my side or tag GGB. In Aussie, we got some people in Australia watching. Let me know, do we have any Europeans in here watching? I'm curious. You're awesome, man. Thank you, brother. Turkey, European Union. Bro, Turkey ain't in the European Union. And honestly, if you want the safety for Turkey, you should not be advocating for them to become in the European Union. Your culture will get destroyed. Every country that joins the European Union has mass illegal alien immigration or some form of mass migration. They get flooded with North Africans. I mean, it's crazy. Iceland is beautiful. Iceland is absolutely beautiful. I love Iceland, but by far, one of the most expensive places I've ever been to. Switzerland is extremely expensive, but Iceland just takes it to another level. I mean, I tried to buy a beer. I think it was $13 or $14 for one single beer. Just at a regular pub. I'm not talking about a 5-star hotel or a 5-star restaurant. Bro, Israel does not want to invade Turkey. Turkey wants to invade Israel. Bro, Israel is the size of New Jersey. Israel is the size of New Jersey. How are they going to invade a country 12 times the size of them in population? And I don't even know how much bigger in land mass. I don't have a clue. Amsterdam? Yeah, Amsterdam's a cool place to visit every couple years, but I don't really like it to live there. It's too liberal. It's way, way too liberal. W. Trump, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Bro, I don't care about flock. Like, sure, I would love to get rid of it, but don't go out there and break the law. That's just crazy, man. Don't break the law. That's all I gotta say. Because you already got, everyone has 2 flock cameras already watching them. One right here in the front of their phone and one right on the back. Your phone is listening to everything you say. Why do you think you'll be talking about new cars and then you'll scroll on Instagram or Safari or Google and you'll see advertising for new cars? Why do you think that is? Because they're listening to you, they're watching you. You know, you guys are crazy out there focusing on flock cameras. Flock cameras are just a distraction. Flock cameras are just a distraction, man. I'm an immigrant myself. I've lived in multiple other countries before. That's why I respect the immigration process probably more than anyone watching this right now. If you're a legal immigrant, I love you guys. I got nothing against you. You got it twisted. Trump supporters love legal immigrants. There's plenty of Trump supporters that are immigrants. Turks in Germany, Netherlands, France, or Australia were not assimilated even though they're living there. Yeah, they gotta go. Even if you're in a country legally and you're not assimilating, I think you have to go. Unpopular opinion, hot take. If you're not assimilating to the culture and you're causing harm to the society, I think you should go. Brother, you're never going to get rid of flock cameras. Never, ever, ever. We already have traffic cameras. We already have 2 cameras watching us at all times. Either your front camera or your back camera. They're listening to you. They're recording you 24/7. You idiots are wearing meta glasses. You got a pair of flock cameras right on your sunglasses. It's ridiculous. Assimilation, yes, assimilation. Like lots of those third worlders that are coming to Canada, they're coming there legally, but they're not assimilated. They're literally pooping on the beaches. I mean, what can I tell you? I don't know where or from what, but when I visited downtown Toronto, it smells like feet and curry. It smells like feet and curry. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but I have a hard time believing it's the native Canadians. Assimilation, brother, assimilation. If you're not assimilating to our society, you gotta go. If you can't assimilate to the American way of life, you should go. That's why I'm fine with all these temporary visas being revoked. How many Haitians lost their visas? 300,000 Haitians? If they had temporary status and they couldn't even upgrade it to permanent status or residency, then you really think that they're going to assimilate to our country? Listen, Jax, I'm not hopping out of here to debate you unless you're going to be paying money. Otherwise than that, you can wait in the Discord, and when your time comes, it comes. It's probably not happening tonight at 2 a.m. I doubt we're going to debate right now. Stop spamming, brother. Stop spamming. I already warned you guys multiple times. Brother, I've assimilated in every single country I've gone to. I'm not going to say that I've assimilated perfectly in every single country I've lived in, but I've assimilated pretty decently. At least I'm not causing any ruckus or issues for anybody anywhere I've ever lived. That's a lot more than a lot of other illegal alien immigrants and legal immigrants can say. Big Brother is watching you. Turkey mentioned. I think most of Europeans are not disrupted by the Turks. That's also because they called us for cheap labor back in the 70s and 80s. I don't agree with that either. The wealthy elites want to replace the European quality of living, the American quality of living, the European salary, the American salary, and replace it with third worlders that are willing to work for $6 or $7 or $8 an hour. That's their goal. They don't care about you. These billionaires and ultra wealthy people and ultra powerful politicians all around the world all want one single thing. They want mass migration for cheaper labor so they can get a lot more profits. They don't care about people in the inner cities. They can go live in a mansion somewhere in the hills far away. Matter of fact, they don't even have to live in the countries that they're running. They can go live somewhere else. But get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. You really think people like Pedro Sanchez, the leader of Spain, would just willingly just let these migrants into his country because he thinks it's going to help the middle class? Or maybe Pedro Sanchez lets all these North African migrants pour into his country because he knows he can get cheap labor and he can enrich himself and the government of Spain with cheap labor. You know, I think countries like France are tired of the 30-hour work weeks and the pensions and the good salaries. I think they're more in favor of, probably more in favor of cheap labor and mass migration. They don't care about Christianity. They don't care about their culture whatsoever. I mean, these leaders nowadays, I don't know what good leader in Europe is especially in Western Europe, that's actually Christian. Anyone can call themselves Christian, but if you're not trying to protect Christian values, then what can I say? What can I say? Obama was about hope and Trump was about exposing all the scammers. I mean, what can I tell you? Trump did basically expose all the scammers. I mean, you can call him what you want. You can have your opinions about Trump. But one thing you can't say is that he did not expose the fraud. As much fraud as he could. And that should be waking you up. That should be waking you up. Poland is bad. Poland is bad about what? Wasn't even talking about the United States. I was talking about Europe. But yeah, America was founded on Christian values. It was founded on Christian values, guys. Poland is doing a great job defending their country against illegal immigration. And even regular immigration. They make it hard to immigrate over there. But get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up if you're just joining in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are reading every single super chat question and comment out loud. What can I tell you? There's a lot of Medicare fraud. There's a lot of Social Security fraud. There's probably a lot of fraud when it comes to food stamps and welfare as well. I'm actually glad that Trump took away all those food stamp programs for all those lazy Americans, because at the end of the day, you can collect food stamps for 3 months. After 3 months, if you can't apply for a job, if you can't go to a work program or volunteer, you should have your food stamps cut. As long as you are not disabled. If you're disabled or you have some kind of medical exemption, then we can give you it. But if you're perfectly healthy, after 3 months, not working anywhere, not volunteering, not doing anything, you deserve to have your food stamps taken away. Everyone should pull their own weight. Everyone should pull their own weight. But get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. Does it really matter what if I have a GED or a high school diploma? At this point, it doesn't, because I'm doing better than you no matter what. So, say what you want. Who shut down the Department of Education? Trump. Because when we opened the Department of Education, our education system started to go whoop, straight down. Straight down. Listen, if you Democrats think that you're smarter than me, come join the Discord. There is a reason that Democrats are 3 times likely to get a college degree, but twice as likely to be living on food stamps or government assistance. What can I tell you? But get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. There is no white privilege in this country. There's only black and brown privilege. There is no white privilege in this country at all whatsoever. Whatsoever. Democrat states have the highest amount of welfare that they're willing to give out. That's because they have the biggest amount of welfare recipients. You can go Google this yourself. What party takes more welfare, Democrats or Republicans? Every single study will show you the same results. Every single study will say Democrats. If Democrats aren't receiving more welfare, then why are they constantly begging for more welfare programs? And why are Republicans constantly trying to cut back on them? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Look, pure research. You can look it up yourself. Pure research says about 64% of Democrats have received food stamps in some point of their life versus 36% Republicans. There you go. There you go. Pure research. Every single article out there will tell you Democrats take more government assistance. I've read all the articles out there. Democrats are lazy. That's why they're constantly begging for more government assistance. At the same time, they don't even want to do anything to fix nothing. Trump did not sell us out to Israel. You guys can cry all you want. You don't know the first thing about Israel. You're just clueless altogether. Look, I'm not talking about states. Y'all can play this game of what states. I'm talking on an individual basis. Individually, Democrats receive more welfare than Republicans. It's a proven fact. It's a proven statistic. It's proven. Get those likes up, guys. California, New York, and Illinois, have major amount of debts and major amount of welfare recipients. I go live every day around 5 p.m. And I'm always pretty much live, so y'all can come check it out. Democrats do suck, brother. Show your article, brother. If you're just going to sit on here and lie, adios. I don't want to hear a single thing about this welfare. If you lie, you're getting kicked out. It's simple as that, man. It's simple as that, brother. Not a single article out there will say Republicans receive more welfare. Democrats are on their hands and knees begging for government assistance. 35 years old, living either with a roommate or with mama and daddy. Y'all are pathetic. Y'all are straight up pathetic. I don't want to hear any more criticisms. Y'all are straight up pathetic. Here we go, lying again. Adios. I already told you if you ain't going to come with the source, you're going to get kicked out. Listen, I'm not trying to be divided, but brother, why is everyone moving to Florida then? Why is everyone leaving? Why does New York, California have a declining population? If it's such a good place to live in, why does it have a declining population? And why is Florida the fastest growing state in the nation? There you go. There's the truth. Y'all couldn't handle it, huh? Get those likes up. Democrats, you got to wake up before it's too late. The government ain't going to come and save you and change your life and fix your life. I really don't like the radical left. I'm not a fan of them. They disgust me. They absolutely disgust me. They're full of nothing but lies. I have noticed the privileges when I was watching a quiz show that was done in Harvard. Every other contestant was African American. How could they be so much? Being only there's 16% of the population. I believe African Americans are about, I think 12 to 16% of the population. But yeah, of course, because black women are the most likely to get in college, more than any other race. They test their scores, their test scores are lower than white men. Their test scores are lower than Asian men and women. They have some of the lowest test scores, but some of the highest college acceptance. I mean, how does that make any damn sense? How does that make any damn sense? Black women have some of the lowest scores, the lowest statistical scores in high school. but they have the highest acceptance rate of university? That is insanity. That is absolutely insanity. That makes no sense. That makes no freaking sense, brother. That one makes no damn sense. California is a failing state. When you allow your governor to screw the taxpayers out of $20+ billion after promising to build you a railroad and not a single track has been laid down, but almost all the money has been spent, that means you're getting scammed, man. That just means you're getting scammed. You have no freaking idea. Democrats are straight up boneheads. Straight up boneheads. California has the highest debt in the entire nation. California has higher debt than a lot of countries do. California has higher debt than a lot of countries do, man. But get those likes up. I mean, you're asking me what the top 5 poorest states are. If we're talking about the lack of money and the highest amount of debt, number 1, California, poorest state. They have the highest amount of debt. Low income comparatively to their debt. Therefore, they are poor. No, not from California. I'm a Florida boy. Thank God. Thank God. California is no longer the 4th largest GDP. They're the 5th largest GDP now. You have no idea what you're talking about. They're moving down the list more and more. By next year, who knows? Maybe they'll be the 6th largest GDP. Yep, California has the highest total state debt, government debt in the United States, carrying roughly $497 billion. And if you include other things like university costs and local costs, then the number goes up to over $1 trillion in debt. African women applications being the highest? No, they don't have the highest. They have the highest acceptance rate. They don't even have the highest application rate. If they had the highest application rate to universities, I would understand why black women had the highest acceptance rate. But they don't even have that. They don't even have that. But they have the highest acceptance rate with the lowest testing scores. But get those likes up. Florida is a great state to move in. It doesn't really depend on your age. It's more about if you make money or not. Because if you don't make any money, then you can go live somewhere cheaper like Missouri or Mississippi or Idaho. I don't know. Wherever you want to live that's affordable, I guess. We know California and New York. New York has some of the highest rents all around the world right now. I mean, the average rent is $5,566. Rent has increased over 10% this year. Thank you, Zohan Muhammad Mandami. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Great job for getting those rents way, way up. Thank you for making it more and more unaffordable to live in New York City. Much appreciated, Zohan Muhammad Mandami. Got a lot of love. But get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. The man of war tariffs, I don't know what to tell you. Listen, if y'all want to debate instead of whining and crying, you can. Get those likes up. Listen, I'm living the good life. I'm living the good life, guys. But Democrats are out here just complaining about $3.86 gas. Y'all got to get on your grind. Instead of complaining, y'all weren't complaining when gas was $6 a gallon. Y'all weren't complaining about that. But get those likes way, way, way up there, guys. Get those likes way, way up there. I didn't even get to see your comment. But if you're against America, or if you're against our military, all I saw was something about the Navy. If you're going to cry about our Navy and shit on our Navy, that means you're unpatriotic. You hate the country you live in but can't afford to move somewhere else. Well, that's the sad truth of the Democrat life, man. That's the sad truth of the Democrat life. Do you like rugby league? I don't watch rugby, but rugby's a pretty cool sport to play. I got respect for rugby players 100%, man. Yeah, I'm sure you Democrats that can't even afford to move out of your mother's basement or you're living in a house with popcorn ceilings on it can educate Trump about economics. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Totally logical. Totally logical. You're going to educate a billionaire while you're living in a house with popcorn ceilings. That makes a lot of sense. But get those likes up, guys. If you want to debate, you can join the Discord. You can join the Discord. Grocery prices have gone down a little bit in my area, but I will say that's one area that the Trump got to work on. I mean, if the Democrats want to offer a solution, I'm all up for it. I'm all up for it. What's up, Tom? But, I'm up. I've honestly been asking a lot of people. Listen, I think grocery prices have gone down a little bit in my area. But my question is, do Democrats have any solutions? Because inflation goes up year after year. Now, not all items have gone down. Some items have gone up a little bit, like about 2 or 3% with inflation. I'm not going to doubt that. But items like steak, chicken, eggs, all of those things in my area have gone down. But it hasn't gone down enough yet. I can't agree with you there. But how are you going to reverse the inflation that Biden did? He made groceries go up 40 to 50%. And that's if you're believing their economic data. If you believe my economic, insights, I'm just looking at the price changes, then you would say that grocery prices and house prices doubled under the Biden administration. A house went from $250,000 to $500,000. A steak went from $12 to $27. I mean, what can I go on about, man? What can I go on about? I'm just giving you my inference, what I've seen with my own eyes. I remember watching the television screen back in 2022 or 2023. I remember seeing that, and they were telling me on television, oh, grocery prices are only up 15% this year. I damn near smashed my TV because they were just lying to me right to my face. I saw the grocery prices. I saw them. They were 50% up. 50% up in 1 or 2 years. You look like a healthy peso puma. It's been a long time since I got that. I guess I appreciate that. Y'all need to chill. So what? I like one person, and that person happens to be Donald J. Trump. I'm with you, Watermelon. I'm going to let you spam that for a second just to get the message across, for real, bro. I mean, they really can't control their emotions. I'm not trying to divide people. I'm not trying to, but whenever I say my political opinions, I get death threats. I get attempts at people saying they're going to come and find me and dox me. Luckily, they failed every single time. I get all these attempts at me, all these death threats. I'm trying to bring y'all together. I'm asking you guys, what can we do for the grocery prices? Like I said before, I think certain items have gone down in my area, but how can we get them back to 2018, 2019 numbers? I don't think there is a solution. I don't know. I don't think there's a solution. I think for the next 20 years, grocery prices are going to go up no matter what. There you go. I don't care if it's Democrat, Republican, who it is. 20 years from now, groceries will be even more expensive. Houses will be even more expensive. But guess what? Will also go up. The stock market, the value of gold. and a bunch of other stuff, and your 401ks. What has Trump done for you? Everything. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, lowered my taxes, lowered everyone's taxes. He passed the housing bill. Oh, luckily your God doesn't exist, Muhammad. Luckily Allah doesn't exist, so there's no wrath he can put on me. If Allah existed, Israel would have not defeated all these demonic radical Islamists back to back to back to back. That is proof right there. Allah favors the Jews. Allah favors the Christians. It's that simple. But get those likes up. You guys are spamming the chat like crazy. Can we at least get some super chats going if you guys want to ask any questions? Brother, if you want to get deported with your son, you can. You have the option now. Now, Obama was putting those kids in cages. He was putting those kids in cages. Allah is described as Lucifer, the great deceiver. What can I say? Trump did allow the housing bill to pass, brother. That was 100% on Trump, man. Some people involved with Trump, were involved with that. What do you think about Mandami opening grocery stores in New York? I don't think his aim is to lower prices by competing with other stores, or he just to help the really unfortunate. First off, there's only going to be about 5 items. There's only going to be 5 items that are going to be on sale. Every single month in these grocery stores, there's going to be 5 items that are going to be on sale, and they're going to be rotating the sale. So that's going to be what's happening. Honestly, why didn't he just give coupons? 5 items a month are going to be on sale, 30% off. You can go to Walmart and get 30% off your groceries. Not to mention, we already tried these government-ran grocery stores in Florida, and they all went out of business. We used to have, I think, at least 2 or 3 of these government-ran grocery stores about, 20, 30, 40 years ago, but then they went out of business. But if he really wanted to make groceries affordable, how about instead of opening a whole grocery store and trying to let the government run it, why doesn't he just give coupons out? Right? Just coupons out. It's going to save millions of dollars of infrastructure, opening up all these different places. I don't know. It's just an idea. I don't know. But yeah, these state-run grocery stores always fail. They failed before. They'll fail again. I mean, they basically tried this kind of activity in the Soviet Union, and you saw they got these bread lines that were 8 to 12 hours long. They tried this in Yugoslavia and Bosnia. They had bread lines that were 12 hours long. I mean, do y'all learn nothing from history? Get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. Wick is something completely different. Completely different. Trump been pretty busy the last 2 years. Democrat Rainbow Islamic Republic of China. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Brother, I'm never going to support Zohan Mandami. Never, ever in a million years. Brother, I've never heard anything that you're talking about. And even if what you're saying is true, it's still not going to work. These grocery stores are going to be bankrupt if they ever even open in the first place. I mean, what can I say? What lies am I spreading? Y'all are saying a bunch of nothing. I thought I already banned you out of here, bozo. Adios. Oh no, I was giving you mercy last time. I didn't ban you off the stream, but now I will. Listen, if you got any questions or comments, feel free to drop a super chat. Or if you don't like the stream, you can go ahead and leave and head out. No one's holding you hostage. The rats on the left are going nuts. The rats on the left are going freaking nuts. What can I say, man? What can I say? But get those likes up. We're almost to 100 likes. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. Normally, we're more organized and we have some better topics to talk about. But right now, I'm actually streaming the TikTok at the same time. So more or less, this is just some testing out to see. Okay, what lies am I telling? What lies am I telling? Where's your source? You're going to cry, cry, cry. All right, I know what I'm talking about. Oh, cry some more. Adios. Peace out. You'll never be back on the channel again. How does it feel? I really don't mind just kicking Democrats out. They get, when they try to go to nice places, they normally get kicked out of those places too. I say we keep the illegals and deport the Democrats. They cause more crime and they're plain stupid. Well, I honestly think we should deport both of them. When you put it that way, we should just deport both of them. I'm all with you, man. Trump 2028. Can we get to 100 likes, though, guys? Can we get to 100 likes? We're almost there. We only need about a handful more of likes. Brother, I'm not saying either side is perfect. Not saying either side is perfect at all. I'm with you on that. I agree with that. I never said Trump signed the housing bill. I said that Trump played a part in the housing bill. He never vetoed the housing bill. He could have vetoed it, but he never did that. Not to mention the housing bill was a bipartisan bill put together by some of Trump's supporters in political office. So you have no idea what you're talking about. Hey, I'm sending love back to the UK, brother. I got a lot of faith for y'all coming in these upcoming elections. It might be looking good for the UK. We'll see. Do you think Trump's son should run one day? I think all three of his sons are perfectly qualified to run for president of the United States, other than Barron Trump not being old enough. Euro, what did you think of the Alex Preddy situation? I think if you do dumb stuff, you get dumb results. If you do dumb stuff, you get dumb results. We'll just keep it at that. What makes them qualified? They know how to run a business, and this country needs to be ran like a business. They should not hate me for speaking facts and trying to help the children, but they will because they're always wrong. That's fantastic, man. I'm working on setting up a collaboration with him, brother. He's a real good guy. I can't wait for us to possibly collaborate in the future. I saw you over there. Trump 2032 as well. I mean, Trump Jr. maybe? Whoever, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Trump did have something to do with you can hate on Trump all you want. If Trump cured cancer tomorrow, you would be screaming at the top of your lungs. It has nothing to do with Trump. And you wouldn't take the treatment, likely. Brother, if you haven't figured out what's so good about Trump, y'all can just move on at this point. Y'all can just move on at this point. There's not going to be a civil war. A lot of Democrats don't even own firearms, nor are they willing to take up arms against other Americans. That's never going to happen. And if there was a civil war, it would not be the North versus South. It would be the Democrats versus the Republicans. Maybe Trump 2028 is just a troll. We'll have to wait and find out, right? Maybe it's just a joke. Maybe it's just a troll. Whatever you want to say. Really? we should talk about division in this country. Republicans and Democrats are no longer the only people that are being divided. The whole entire Democrat Party is splitting into two pieces. And that's going to make it even easier in the midterms. It's going to make it even easier in the midterms because if the Democrats are too busy worrying about fighting against the Democrat socialists, then get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. Listen, I love hearing all these haters say, oh, your channel has 3 months. Your channel has till 2028. Brother, I guarantee you, the midterms and after the midterms is going to give me a plethora of content. And so is 2028. 2028 is going to give me a plethora of content. So you worry about you, I'll worry about me. I've already heard all these comments before. It's not going to be a blue wave. Even if the Democrats win in the midterms, it's going to be a red wave because the color for socialism is red. So it's going to be either a Republican red wave or a red Democratic socialist wave. We already know midterms for Senate is going to be red, so there's no blue wave. Listen, they're stealing people on both sides of the party. There's thieves on both sides of the aisle. I've never said either party was perfect. Here we go with the fake allegations against Donald Trump. Why don't you talk about the grape allegations on Dean Withers? Go ahead and talk about the grape allegations on Dean Withers. Go talk about it. Is Dean Withers a rapist? Is Dean Withers a rapist? Because the last time I checked, Dean Withers accused Trump of being a rapist 100 times over. And when he gets accused of being a rapist, now all of a sudden he's innocent? Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't feel bad for him even one single bit. I don't feel bad one single bit. Oh, here we go. Keep crying, Democrats. Keep crying. They want to silence me for speaking the truth. Dean Withers is going to go all over the internet for years and saying every single allegation made on any man is 100% truthful. But the minute an allegation is made on Dean Withers and he's called a PDF file or a rapist, all of a sudden he's innocent. But for years and years and years, every single rape case that came up, every single instance when a woman was accusing of a man with zero evidence, yet presented, zero criminal charges presented, Dean Withers says that person is guilty, and now he's in their same shoes, and Dean Withers says, oh, I'm innocent, it's all a setup, and he starts having a mental breakdown. First off, what kind of weak-minded individual has a mental breakdown on their stream? He started crying like a little crybaby. He started crying. Like he is a grown-ass man. He's a man adult. He's a man-child. Dean Withers is a man-child. He can't control his emotions. He can't control his body. He can't control anything. If he can't control his emotions, he can't control his body. A lot of those things sound familiar to maybe what a rapist would be like. He has to hit his anxiety stick. He has to stick his anxiety stick in his mouth, otherwise he's going to get anxiety. What a cry baby. What a cry baby, guys. Get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. Oh, here we go. I love the late night Democrat tears. Oh, the Dean Withers allegations were proven false. What evidence? What evidence do you got? What evidence do you got, man? Come on, what evidence do you got? There is no evidence. Anyone can say anything they want and you can't disprove it. If I say one of you did this to me at 3 p.m. on a Saturday, how are you going to prove it's fake? You can't disprove that. You can't disprove these kinds of allegations. But get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. It's funny to see you defending Dean Withers, but you've never ever defended any other man ever in your life that had all these fake Me Too grape allegations. Never, ever, ever. Never defended none of them. What's up, Tim? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Hey, U.S. Cowboy, brother. U.S. Cowboy. Back to the lobby, everybody. Back to the lobby. Back to the lobby. We'll send another one back to the lobby. What's up, brother? How you doing? That's wild. You called Dean a man. I mean, how old is Dean? 22 years old? 21 years old? 23 years old? He's a man-child. He's a man-child. I voted for this too, man. Anyone can go live with Dean Withers. He's begging people to come and debate him. But get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. I already can tell this person's going to spam. So I'm going to kick him out. Long live Israel. Long live the USA and out with China. Man speaking in Spanish. I respect it, brother. I respect it. España? España or Mexico? Where are you coming from? I got a feeling he's probably coming from Spain. For whatever reason. What's up, J Money? Oh yeah, tomorrow we're going to do the TTS bot. So every single super chat you drop on tomorrow's stream is going to be read out loud by a bot. So that'll be kind of funny, I guess. We'll see what you guys have to say with the TTS bot tomorrow when we stream. But J Money, you have to help me set up that TTS bot tomorrow. That's your job tomorrow, J Money. You're going to help me set up that TTS bot. This channel is Espanol friendly. I'm okay with immigration too, as long as it benefits the country and they come here the right way. Come here legally and it doesn't take away from the citizens. Hey, Shelia, it's not exactly morning quite yet. It's more like the middle of the night, but welcome into the stream. I'll get your processor. You saved the rest for the new PC, Euro. Yeah, I do need a new PC. I need a good graphics card. If anyone wants to donate me like $1,000 graphics card, I definitely would love you forever. Just saying. Let's do it on the PC. I was going to do it on OBS. Because I don't know how you can use TTS I don't know how you can use TTS on the iPhone. Maybe there's a way, but I was just going to stream it on the OBS and do it through the computer software. Gas was never $1.99 under Joe Biden. The last time gas was under $2 was under Trump's first term. Join those Discord down below, guys. Join that Discord down below. It sounds easy. I'll share my PC screen with you tomorrow, man. Is it true that the Strait of Hormuz is now American territory? Yeah. Yeah. Remember eggs? Biden did that. He did do that. Brother, how are we going to have an ally with some of these Arab nations that hate America? What do you want us to do? We've already been a surveillance state for the last 40 years. We've already been a surveillance state for the last 40 years. 40 years of surveillance state, so I don't know what to tell y'all. At least 40 years, if not 60 years. And you guys have just allowed it. There's no way to stop it. Are y'all willing to throw your phones away into the trash? Is everyone here complaining about a surveillance state willing to throw your computers, your iPhones, and your brand new cars away in the trash? Because your car is listening to you, your phone is certainly listening to you, your TV is listening to you. I mean, brother, I don't support flock cameras either. But you are out of your mind if we're now just becoming a surveillance state. Charlie Kirk was a legend, man. Not a single thing Charlie Kirk ever said was racist, bigoted, or evil. He's had a whole team. Charlie Kirk had over 1,000 people working for him. Lots of them were young black men coming from the hood. Yeah, that's good for you, man. That's awesome that you got to meet Charlie Kirk. That's awesome. I know a couple people that met Charlie Kirk, and they still have the disgusting attitude to talk shit about him now that he's dead. Or his wife. I don't give a damn. There's nothing funny about making fun of a widow. You have to be a sick, twisted person. A sick, twisted individual. Yeah, Colombian earthquake was already like a week ago. Did they have another earthquake? Man, the whole world didn't need to see that. You're a low IQ individual. Guys, let's get up to 120 likes. We'll go for about 10 more minutes. So if you guys have any final questions or comments, you can drop them. Super chats. I'm going to hop up out of here, though. Colombia elected a conservative into office denying socialism. Yeah, I've been seeing lots of South America has been, fighting off socialism. I'm proud of them. It's like South America is finally waking up to fight against socialism, and America is finally embracing socialism. It's like the polar opposite. Major cities in South America are becoming cleaner, more advanced. Meanwhile, American cities controlled by Democrats are getting more filthy and disgusting as the days go by. I mean, Democrat cities literally smell like shit and urine. What else can I say? No, Trump is not Jewish. Back to the lobby. Back to the lobby, boys. Back to the lobby. A medieval arsenal? Brother, I've seen some of your arsenal. It's crazy. It's truly, truly crazy. Actually, we're going to try to power up to 6 more subscribers. Tonight, the troll meter's set to 100. Socialism is a nightmare, but can we get 6 more of you guys to subscribe? I don't even know what that means, urban conservative. Howdy. Thank you for subscribing, man. We just need a couple more subscribers and then we'll be at 36,800. So we have gained like 400 subscribers in 2 days. Man, you've been on here crying for over a year. When is that going to end? Who's keeping the score? The score for what? Subscribers? 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we just need 3 more subscribers until we're at 36,800. Can we just get 3 more of y'all coming in here to subscribe? Listen, normally I have a lot more prepared for the stream. Like I told you guys multiple times, I was just here to talk with chat for about an hour or so and also test out the streaming on my TikTok. Now I will be promoting that. Adios. Most Democrat YouTubers I see nowadays can't even get 1,000 subscribers. Most of them don't even pass 200 subscribers, and I'm gaining 200 subscribers a day. So what can I say? Hey, you're already subbed, brother? You got a membership, though. Thank you, Time. Much appreciated. Avery, you got a membership as well. Now, we lowered the membership price, y'all, to $4.99. That way we can make as much Democrats as possible watch our content until it's fed into their brain, until we brainwash the Democrat mind. Obviously, it's just a joke, but Raging Assassin 021 says, thanks, time. W, thanks, man. Woo, W. Yeah, he got a membership too. US Cowboy got a membership. We got some great people to get some memberships. If anyone else wants to give some memberships, that'd be much appreciated. Because with these memberships, you get a special emoji, a special icon. You get access to exclusive streams. Enjoy the extra content, guys. How can I get better at debating the radical left? I will easily show you. I will show you how to debate better. If you want to learn, you can join my Discord. But the best piece of advice I can give you is watch lots and lots of debate content. Watch lots of YouTube videos on how to debate. Because these people are hilariously stupid, I guess. Join the Discord. We will teach you. Unless you're reading a book about debating, you're not going to learn much about debating. Yucca trash. I've been trying to debate you for the last year, and you've declined every single time. You've declined every single attempt. Yucca, it's been over a year. Join the Discord. You're right. I'm definitely talking to myself, not to 150 people plus whatever's on TikTok. You're right. You don't gotta pay me. I know you don't got the money to pay me. So no, you don't gotta pay me. I already told you multiple times. You can join the Discord and debate for free. You don't have money. You're Democrat. So I ain't gonna ask a Democrat to pay for a debate when they don't got money for it. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Plenty of people got money. All the hard-working people of America got money. Never met a man working 80 hours a week that was broke. Crap, I've never met anyone working 60, 70 hours a week that was broke. Listen, I don't trust the government, but I trust, Trump and a couple other people in power. Let's check the subscriber count. Candace and Andrew lost. Yeah, I would agree. They both lost the debate because they're just both dumb for even having that debate in the first place. Yucca is actually really good. I like Yucca. I like Yucca. What genocide? Genuinely curious, what genocide? Listen, Chris Smith, can you subscribe? What's up, leftist? Join the Discord, leftists. Do we have anyone from the Democrat Socialist Party? I've been looking for you every which way. I can't seem to find any Democrat Socialists. No, you don't work more than me. Just in the streaming alone, not even including anything else. Not even including any other activities or jobs or stuff that we have to do. In January, we in streaming alone in January, we streamed for over 260 hours that month. That's over 60 hours a week. That's just streaming alone. That's not setting up anything else. That's not taking care of business anywhere else. That's just streaming alone. 265 hours. That's over 60 hours a week. Most of y'all can't even work 30 to 40 hours a week. You're right. It's a business. It's not a job. It's a business. I don't know, brother. You'd have to ask me. Do you have any Ralph Lauren shirts? Depends on what job you're doing. Who works 80 hours a week? A lot of people I know. Pretty much every single business owner at least works 80 hours a week. Time works 14 hours a day. Time works 14 hours a day. Most liberals would collapse. I like boiled yuca with garlic and onion. Yeah, I like that too. It's very healthy too. Very, very healthy. Oh, here we go. Just crybaby after crybaby. Listen, I'll give you all about 5 more minutes. 40 hours is the bare minimum. I honestly laugh at Europeans in France. Like, in France, the standard work hours is 30 hours a week. I'm pretty sure even in France, they made it illegal to work more than 30 hours a week under some kind of labor laws. I could be wrong, but I do know the standard work week is about 30 hours a week. Listen, we don't worship Trump. We don't worship politicians. The only person we worship is God. And that's the facts, brother. I'm with you, U.S. cowboy. What does Japan have it correct about? Why do a bunch of soy boys in America all fantasize about going to Japan and living there? I don't understand it. It's probably because they like anime or something. I agree with you, Celia. You might have a DSA guy for me, bro. You're hooking me up hard, right? You're hooking me up left and right, man. I appreciate it. Anime, I like some anime, but I don't watch it anymore. It's a big waste of time. Japan sucks, but they're moving to a 32-hour work week. Well, if you guys loved what you did, or you weren't completely miserable with what you did, you would love to work. You would love to work. If you loved the work that you were in, you would love to work. If you loved the business you were in, you would love to do it. It's hard to lose when you love what you do. Okay, that is gross. I got no comment on that, Celia. That is straight up gross. 80 hours a week is massive overtime. 80 hours a week is massive overtime. So you also get more money for working overtime. I don't even know what the smell of yucca is. I don't even know what the smell of it is, honestly. Islamic Republic of New York. Yes, sir, I do, Golden Goat. Absolutely. Listen, I'm just here providing y'all entertainment. I ain't saying it's better than the next man. Never said I was providing more service than the next man, but Americans do need entertainment at the end of the day, and this is a form of entertainment. What state? What state am I from? Florida. I don't even have a sister. Joke's on you, brother. Joke's on you. I don't got a sister. There you go. Yeah, that explains so much. I live in the state with the best economy for business. Florida was ranked #1 economy for small business. Oh, you can keep crying all you want, brother. I could really care less. What are you talking about now, Celia? All right, it's getting late. I got 1 more minute left in me. If you guys have any final questions or comments, and then I'm going to hit the hay. But we did reach 36,800 subscribers. I'm really appreciative for all of you. Hey, Celia, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, sister. Honestly, you can call me an asshole if you want. It is what it is. Do you hate leftists indefinitely? No, I don't hate leftists. I just want to talk with them. I want to have a conversation with them. I dislike their beliefs, but they're still human beings at the end of the day. I like talking to them, honestly. Listen, if you want to debate, if you want to have a conversation with me, join the Discord. I try to stay humble, but Democrats make it hard for me to stay humble. That's all I can say, but, I'll repent for my sins. But get those likes up, guys. What is this guy? What language is he speaking? Oh, he's speaking English. I have my translator on here, so whenever someone says something in another language, it can translate automatically. I don't know if the rest of the chat has that or what. I don't think so. I think it's only on mobile if you stream from mobile, too. Where can I get that hat online? I mean, just Google it. Yeah. When Democrats have nothing to do but insult, sometimes I got to insult back, but I really don't like to. I'm trying to stay a humble guy. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I got to point out the obvious sometimes. I got to point out the obvious. Bro, there is a lot of trolls in here, Berniel. There's a lot. It's pretty late, though. I'm going to hop out of here. Much love, everybody. We did reach our subscriber goal. We did get some memberships and some super chats, so I was happy with the stream overall. But this was mostly just to test out the TikTok side. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I'm trying to keep two things I'm trying to work on with myself. First off, always keep humble. I'm trying to be the most humble guy in the room at all times. And second off, I'm trying to control my temper a little bit. Because I do have temper. It's not the comments that I get mad at. It's more in people, it's more at other people. I never get mad at the comments. I never get emotional towards the comments. I really don't care about the comments. That's the last thing. But when I'm dealing with other people and other different circumstances, I'm not even going to say what I'm talking about. When I'm dealing with other people, I can lose my temper sometimes. I can lose my temper. But it's got a lot better. It's gotten a lot better over the last 5 years. 5 years ago, I used to be a complete hothead, way, way worse than I am now. I will say that much. But God bless everybody. Have a good night. And if you guys want to debate, once again, please join that Discord down below. Like, subscribe. It helps the streams out a lot. And also, you can come back tomorrow because I'm going to have the TTS bot. So every single super chat will be read out loud by a bot. I'm excited to do that. J Money offered to help me with that, so I'm very excited with that. I shouldn't need too much help, but just in case I need something, the moderators will be there in chat to assist me, luckily. I appreciate all the moderators, though, in the YouTube chats. Much love, everybody. Have a great night, Berniel. Have a great night time. GG, US Cowboy, Shelia, Urban Conservative, and anyone else that I missed. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Peace out.